Hello, Libra. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your August 2021 tarot reading. We're using some interesting cards this month. We are using the Tarocchino Bolognese by Giuseppe Maria Mitelli. These cards were originally created around 1660 and they are reproduced by Il Meneghello. Let me say that I meant to bring these cards in July for you, and it just wasn't possible to get those readings up. And so if you were looking for them and didn't see them in there, I apologize. But, well, at least we're getting them up now. Okay, and the other deck is the Tarot Florentine Minchiate, Leone, from 1790 and Italy. So the Tarocchino deck here would have been first printed around the time, well, it would have been prior to the time that tarot cards were being used for divination. That wouldn't have been until the late 1700s, according to my research. That said, this deck would have been in existence and could have been one of the first decks used for divination. And so that should be fun. This deck, around in the late 1700s, would have been printed at the same time that the occult societies were gaining popularity. And so perhaps this deck was in use for divination at the time, in addition to a game. My guess is it might have been used for divination because it has astrology cards in it. Here's Libra right here. We're just going to use the straight tarot deck. But I'm going to show you a few anyways because, well, we're doing a Celtic cross, so we'll see a few, but not that many. It's sort of a like a block print type deck, and these could have been more easily mass produced and were probably used by more of a I would say like a commoner class, perhaps a merchant class or a commoner class. The hand-painted custom-made decks were of course only for the aristocracy. And so this deck is quite interesting. It's really actually quaint. There's just a quaintness to it. And I like the roughness to the images, how things don't exactly match up. And we can just kind of open up for interpretations with this reading. And it's a little different. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the reading for my Libra friends. This is for the sign of Libra, month of August. All right, what do we have in store for the sign of Libra? Let's go ahead and take a look, Libra, for the sign of Libra. Okay. Well, first up, it's the Lover's card. Okay, that's interesting. And we can see, look how different this Lover's card is. We do have the Cupid, and then we have these two figures, almost like a person is being crowned, like perhaps receiving a I want to say like a king being crowned, perhaps by a queen. So this is very interesting. Suggests potentially a meeting occurring in the month of August. But let's pull some more. Let's pull some more cards. Here's the Moon. Wow. Okay, so we're pulling right away two cards anyway that are like really different, than what we're used to in the Rider-Waite. We can see the Moon here. That's really the only way that we can tell. And then we have a person, a man, sitting here in this chair with a clock on it. Okay, there's some numbers there. And, or it could be a calendar of sorts as well, something along those lines. And he's looking rather contemplatively at the moon, perhaps thinking about time in some way, or cycles. Now we have the devil coming in. It making me giggle a little bit because he's a little bit comical to me with his spotted suit on and a little grin. Okay, let's continue on. Wow, that is three major arcana. And now we have the King of Coins. Okay, the King of Coins coming in. Um, okay, let's just take a look at those four cards together. I'm going to say that for some of you, I feel that time is of a concern right now. Okay, there's some time is on the mind right now, and you're looking at some sort of a clock, let's say. It seems that there are materialistic concerns that are preoccupying your mind, or I want to say a focus, being sort of a focus right now. Like I have certain material goals or things that I want to keep in mind, and there's a sense that the clock is ticking. The King of Coins also suggests that material concerns or interests are on the mind and a focus. I want to continue though to pull more cards before we get into a deeper read on this. Now we have the Seven of Coins coming in. All right, now, and we call them coins for sure in this deck because, well, you can see there are just like people, faces on the coins. The faces in the seven look rather young, so this looks like sort of a younger crowd. It could be that's the people that you are associating with are people, I want to say, that are your peers. Okay, so of your own age, I'm going to say that. Really, actually, regardless of your age, I'm picking up the sense of peers from this card. Many people around supporting you. Potentially, though, a question. All right, so some uncertainty perhaps about the people that you have been associating with. And with the Ace of Cups coming in, I think that for some of you, the thought has been perhaps running through your mind, and I'm hearing inkling. So there can be sort of an inkling running through your mind about bringing in or meeting new people. All right. And so I'm picking up the sense that you may have had some doubts or uncertainty about the current or the crowd that you have sort of been, I'm going to say, running with. But there's not, I feel that these people are good people and are going to continue to support you. But with this clock ticking sort of sensation, there's an idea that it might be a good idea to bring some new people into the mix. That's what's coming in, especially with that ace. And so there can be a question about how will I bring new people into the mix. Now, this is the Princess of Cups, which would be equivalent to the Page, right, in the Rider-Waite deck. But we have the Princess, and she's very happy and content. She has her little flower here. I think, Libra, that you know exactly, or I should say, okay, so how to articulate this? You know how you want to feel in life. That's what I'm picking at. You know how you want to feel in life, and I think you've done the work there. And so the question becomes a little bit more about timing. Like, exactly when is this all going to sort of fall into place for me. And some of you could potentially have been waiting for quite a while. When are the right people going to come in to my space? Not that the people that have been there already have been problematic, but there's, I think, still a piece of the puzzle that needs to fall into place. You know how you want to feel, but still a sense of waiting, okay, for the timing to be right for this new person or new set of people to come into life to sort of, I want to say, like, cap things off. Now, we have the Ten of Swords coming in. I actually like seeing this in your reading, especially in this deck, um, because to begin with, I'm very open for messages with these cards. And I'm going to say this, Libra, from this particular Ten of Swords. And first, I just want to draw your attention to these two little, like, doggy creatures. And they're sort of reaching up to perhaps get maybe some nourishment or something wonderful coming down from these kind of roots. There are some flowers inside, growing inside of here where the swords are interweaving and the roots coming down. They're almost there. They're almost there to receive that nourishment, not quite. And so here's what I'm picking up, Libra, is you're so very close. You're so very close. And so to just hang in there just a bit longer, because I feel that the development that you seek and that you have been manifesting is going to come about. I want to say something else that I'm picking up, and it has to do with these little dots here. And it's almost like I'm picking up the sense of rain, almost like raining down little blessings on you. So even though you may be in sort of a waiting period and very, very close to an ending, because clearly the 10 is about an ending. So some cycle is coming to an end, which is a good thing because it means that the new cycle can begin. Very, very close. That is my main message I'm picking up from that 10. You are very, very close. And here is the Two of Coins. So again, we're picking up a strong relationship read for the sign of Libra. This could be a romantic relationship. It could also be a business partnership, or it could have to do just with good supportive friends. It's a general reading, and so we're really just going to let that kind of spread out in terms of what it means for you. But there is a young lady and a young man here, and they seem to be of very like minds. Like we would say, like a couple. And you know, the thing with Libra is that Libra functions, of course, very, very well when it is when you, not it, but when Libra functions very well when Libra is in partnership. And of course, we can learn much by going it on our own as well. We gain a great deal of strength and learn about ourselves that way. But I think then when Libra functions best and is most productive is when they are in some sort of partnership. And for those of you resonating, if you have that very strong in your chart especially, it looks like that is part of the overall manifestation, especially with this Lover's card here. And so this is beautiful coming into your reading. Continue to manifest what it is that you want in a partner. What exactly does it feel like? I had said with the Princess of Cups that I think you know what it feels like, but continue to bring in that positive, those positive feelings and positive ideas about what it will feel like when you are with this person. And I believe that the more that you are clear about that and what it feels like, the better chances that the sort of energy that you want to attract into your life will come to you. And so I'm actually, this is actually turning out to be a beautiful reading. And now we have the Ace of Swords coming in for Libra. Beautiful to see because, of course, this is air and it coincides with your sign. Libra is an air sign, and it suggests, with now two aces, that a new cycle will begin for you. Reading is very clear in terms of the themes: a new start, a new cycle, new relationships, still maintaining the old relationships that have been supportive for you, but being open for new relationships to come in, getting clarification on what you would like those to feel like. Yes, there is an element of time involved and wanting to get material, foundational goals or concerns lined up. But regardless of that, the partnership, based on this general reading, looks like it is very, very close to coming in. All right, let's actually, before I pull these Tarocchino cards, I'm going to show you a few of them because I'm only picking 5. And, well, here is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. And you can see it's quite different. Here's the Devil, all right? More of a traditional devil in this deck. A little bit of a brute in this deck, but I would say. Let's go ahead and continue to pull. Here's something interesting. The Star, because it's so different from the Star in most of the decks that we tend to look at nowadays. Here's the World. Oh my goodness. All right, we haven't gotten a single, let's see, numbered card. Where are the numbers? Here is the Six of Swords. All right, so a little bit more like a Tarot de Marseille deck, in the sense that we don't have images on those pips. Now, one other thing I will mention is that there are no 2s through 5s in this deck. So let's see what comes up for my Libra friends. It is the Nine of Swords. I would say probably has come up, at least, I mean, almost, it feels like in almost every reading I've done this month. So very, very common card in these readings. Okay, let's see. Another card for my Libra friends from the Tarocchino. We have the 6, okay, the 6 of Clubs. All right, now we're getting the numbered cards in. Now we're getting the numbered cards in for you. 3 more cards for my Libra friends. 3 more cards for my Libra friends. Here we go. And it is the Queen of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen and the Princess. Now I'm just going to show you the difference. And we know that this is a queen because she has a crown. She has a crown. And here we see there's no crown, so this will be a princess. All right, so that's how we tell the difference. But clearly that cup energy coming in. All right. And 2 more cards for my Libra friends. 2 more cards for my Libra friends. It is the Ace of Swords. Now we have a double, a repeat, and there's a Latin saying term on there, and so I'm going to decipher that for you in just a second. I'm going to have to look that up because, well, I have it noted down. I just I don't remember exactly what it was, so I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, that's a no. Let's keep going. This is one more card for my Libra friends, one more card. Here it is. Let's take a look. It is the Knight of Swords, and which is also interesting because this card has also come up in a majority of readings. Which at this point now has me feeling like it is as if the Tarocchino is saying has its own message for you, because these two particular cards, the first and the second, have come up so many times in my readings this month. All right. Let's take a look at the saying on the Ace of Swords. Okay. The saying is very difficult for me to pronounce it, and I'm sure I won't do it right, but custodi della custodia. And the meaning is guardian of the case. Guardian of the case. So we could do some further research on that, but more interestingly, that might have a certain message for you in terms of protecting something. Now, with the 9 coming into your reading, and also the 10, all right, in the Celtic Cross spread, this is also even more telling me that Libra is in a cycle, going through a transition. Something is coming to an end, and so that something new can begin, right? We really have to bring in the Ace, of course, as well. So something needs to come to an end, a cycle, so that something new can begin. I feel that the transition is it's not particularly easy. I don't think this is an easy transition. I don't think it's an easy transition what people are going through almost for anybody right now. You know, I mean, very few people, I imagine, are going through an easy transition with everything that is going on in the world today. But the Tarocchino is also saying, let's take a look at these two cards together, the Six of Rods, or we might say clubs or batons, and the Queen of Cups. The Tarocchino is saying to be patient and know deep within your soul and your heart that you are heading in the correct direction, and that you are following your heart. You are following the messages of your heart. And so be strong, be persistent, and be patient. Things are going to come together. I do see, I'm picking up the sense, I want to say, of these batons almost like hanging from the top bow. So I'm picking up that sensation, like they're just hanging in place. And so there is a sensation that we need to sort of wait for everything to fall into place and for divine timing to do its magic. And so while we are waiting for this divine timing to occur, to just take solace and know in your heart that your ideas about what you want for yourself are indeed quite beautiful and will lead you into the right direction. With the Knight of Swords coming in, this is also saying to have strength, take strength. You have so much mental strength, Libra. Libra air sign. This is people I don't even think realize the mental strength that Libra has to carry on, to do good, and to fight the good fight. For some of you, this may have to do with protecting something. All right. That could also factor into the partnership as well. Perhaps you are looking for somebody who shares your particular, I want to say, philosophies or feelings about life, and what is important that needs to be protected. And so continue to function in that position of being the protector, all right, for those of you resonating with that, because the Tarocchino is seeing that you are definitely on the right track. The new cycle will be coming in. To just be patient and follow your heart, Libra. Follow your beautiful, beautiful heart. That's your reading, Libra, for August 2021. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you, as always, and I'll see you next time.